Alright, everybody. Welcome to May 14th, 2009. The Minecraft 12 years ago episode. Numero dos. And, we got some friends. This update was technically released on the 13th of 2009, but I figured I'd do an episode per update at least. So, man. And if I did an episode on this update, I wouldn't have gone to do an episode on the last update, which is where we built all of these stuff. But these guys are interesting. Can I spawn them in? No, I can't. Okay. I know you can spawn them in with G, and I think it's the next update that I'll have access to. Tomorrow's update. But today, well, we get... I wonder if we can try to catch up to one of these. We can't sprint. Oh no. Let's just break a hole and see if we can catch one. Oh, I wonder if any of them spawned in my, we'll just leave that there. I wonder if any of them spawned in my castle. Where's my castle entrance? We'll go to this one first. It'd be really cool if one of them, like, spawned up top. I think 100 of them spawn. This is beautiful. Oh, yep, looks like it. Okay, you're never leaving. Well, it's definitely... Oh, he's in here now. You having fun, buddy? The light still works the same way. So that's interesting. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. Guess we can... Oh, wait, did you run up the stairs? Uh-oh. There, buddy. No. No, you're not allowed to leave. Haha, get wrecked. Alright, I wonder if I can force him to run down the stairs. Okay. Nope, nope. I want you in here so I can keep you and observe your majesticness. Their lighting is a little off. No matter where they are always the same brightness. I wonder if I can go fix my, ooh, that was close. Let's go fix my mistakes. Right here, pretty sure. Yeah, this is where I messed it up. Alright, that's fixed. And, yeah, well, all we have to do is break that block if we ever want this build back the way it was. And, yeah, you can have fun. You can have fun there, buddy. Let's put this back the way it was. Huh. Alright, let me see if one spawned in this house. Nope, nothing in here. There is a guy that was right next to here, though. He might have came out of the house. I think that's him right there. Alright, let's go see if one spawned in my big castle. Hey. Okay, we do have one in here. He's just frolicking in this region. I don't really have a name. It's a courtyard, I presume. And he's gone. Be free. I mean, it's really interesting because their AI is completely random as far as I know. There isn't actually any true AI. Their movements are probably just based off a random number generator. And RNG. one inside the castle though. Oh, and last episode I forgot to show you this room. This is supposed to be the kitchen. That's the furnace and stuff. Though I wouldn't want to light a furnace in here. It'd be like an oven. Yeah, I don't see anybody inside this place. Be pretty hard for them to get all the way up here though. And they're all starting to they eventually just all run off the cliff. Yeah. Alright, so I have an idea. I know they all respawn in once... Ooh, he's still alive. Not for long, he's just gonna run away. So I know they all respawn once I join. So I'm going to build a wall around this entire perimeter to where they can't just kill themselves. Because that's not fun for moi. I need to experiment. Oh, I completely forgot about this. I went down, I think it went all the way to the bottom of the world with this then. Oh, poop. I didn't clean this entire thing out. That's annoying. Pretty sure. Yep. Don't want to break that. Let's fix that though. Boop. That way we can just... And then let's put a block there. Or no, a block here so we don't accidentally run down there somehow. I wouldn't be surprised if I managed to do it. I also went ahead and put a block right there. That way they don't accidentally run all the way down there. Because that'd be annoying. Alright. Let's keep building. Alright. I've made a wall all the way around, so it's now impossible for them to accidentally kill themselves. But I was thinking while I was building this wall, what happens if I funnel all like 100 of these dudes into a single block? So technically, if I just like dug a hole right here, eventually they would all end up in that hole because they are truly random in the way they move. Unless if one of them gets stuck somehow, which I wouldn't be surprised. However, we could speed this up quite a bit by funneling them into this hole. As you can tell, basically all of the human mobs are gone now. And that is because it's very easy for them to just run off the edge. So if we kind of like group them up into... So once they run into the wall, if we kind of push them into a little hole, kind of like this, a trench, and then we separate these trenches into quarters, and then we keep pumping them into smaller and smaller points, eventually they will all end up in the same place. So I'm going to start working on that. This hole is going to hurt efficiency in our Operation Human Farm, so yeah, that's going to have to go. There we go. Oh my. That took a very long time. But we dug trenches all the way around the entire island, perimeter thin. Alright, so all of these dudes should wander eventually into this. And the more I think about it, the more I go like, you know what, I probably could have built this like 40, 50 blocks in, and it would have been even more likely for them to fall in. But it's too late for that. I'm already way too into this to start changing it now. All right, so the next part of this is to group them up even more into larger groups. So I'm going to do this by having them fall into these deeper chasms here. Yeah. And this will group two groups into one, and then we have the wall here. And then we remove this wall. And then we create one. Poop. Ah, poop. And I'll just go through and do that. Alright, so we got all of these trenches done to where they'll funnel into smaller. So I just want to kind of narrow down my focus to just one of these quarters. So first I want to see if I can try to combine that pit there with this pit and that pit over there. So let's see. Alright, so obviously we don't have water streams, so we're going to have to rely on their, not pathfinding, but their randomness walking to keep them funneling. So what I'm doing here is I'm allowing them to run. And obviously they're not afraid of walking off edges because, yeah. So I'm going to allow them to walk over here, and then they'll climb up a little staircase, and then they'll fall into another pit, and then they'll walk up over another staircase, and then they'll fall into another pit. That way, they're just constantly, it's basically a one-directional tunnel. That way we don't have to rely on their RNG to just carry them all the way. That way, it kind of makes it more probable that they'll walk down. So, let's just try to work on that. It might be easier to see what I'm talking about in a straight tunnel. Pit, stairs, pit, stairs, pit, stairs. They literally just can only go one way. So, yeah. There we go. So this will lead to all three of these groups being combined into this branch right here. So now let's continue this thought process with all the other branches. Remember that hole I made at the beginning? It worked. There's two of these dudes on here. We'll let you run around. And you're free. Alright. Hey, you wanna? Okay. No. Place. Now y'all won't fall in another hole. Have fun. Alright, we have our first test subject. Alright, buddy. Let's see what you do. See, it's going to take them a long time since they're just running around randomly. But they should eventually wander into this next level. It just takes a while. Alright, I'm just going to speed this up and watch them. Okie doke. That took longer than I'd like to admit, but this, I'm going to call the sewer system, is complete. And, well, I'm going to cover it all up with the paths, and then we'll see what happens when we reload the world. Hopefully this all saves. I'm not completely sure if it will or not. I won't be too bummed out if it doesn't, because I half expect it not to, because it's such an old game, old version of the game. Alright, give me a moment. Man, I do not want to admit how much time I spent doing this. But now we have a road system going all the way around our place. I'm really tempted to just finish it off and make a few more blocks here, but I don't think I'm going to. I've already spent so much time on this. For at least 7-8 hours. But, well, probably not 7 or 8. What time is it? 7 o'clock? I haven't been playing the whole entire time. Let's connect this path up, though, to that path, just so this house is connected. Alright, loading it up. This is how you load up old versions, by the way. Preparing, hopefully. Please don't break my thing. I've spent so long on it. And see, here's proof. There is no main menu yet. Well, if it actually loads. There we go. Oh, yep, it looks like everything's perfectly fine. That's how we spawn in. And these guys are just running around randomly. And we just watched 1 and 2 fall in. So these guys over here, they just jumped around and jumped into this hole. And then here, ooh, there's 3 of them here, goodness. And then they just pathfind, or not pathfind, but they just randomly run into there, and then they can't get back. And it's a one-way trip. So have fun, y'all. I'm going to go run over to that castle, and we're going to do a quick time lapse to show all of these guys arriving in the castle. It's going to take like 20 minutes for any of them to show up, though, because it takes ages for them to travel through this then. Oh, and I also should say, I copied this thing and put it on the other side, so I'm only going to watch 1 of them, but obviously they're probably going to be 50 here. No, honestly, probably like 30 here and 30 over there. Let's see what happens. Okay, I should add there is an X-ray glitch, and I can actually see them coming up. I can see a lot of them jumping around in the tunnels in the sewer system. Quite a few of them are actually getting really close. All you have to do is place a block when you're standing inside that block. This side, I don't see any of them. Oh wait, no, I see a few. Wait, let's get up higher so I can see easier. Yeah, there's quite a few jumping around. On the surface, there's not very many anymore. We have a couple inside the... Ooh, you're really close. You're inside the castle. I think he's trapped there forever, actually. That area isn't able to leave. Alright. Well, let's see how many we get. I think it's safe to say it works. Lots of these dudes. There's more on the way. There's barely any on the surface now. Barely any in the back tunnels too. Most of them are right here. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Ah, yes. Alright. And then over here, there's probably more on the way over here because these tunnels were longer. Yeah. There's a lot of them backlogged. Yeah, I don't see anything in the outer tunnels. There's one dude over there that's still stuck on the outside. That's fine. He can be trapped. And I think... Is that dude not there anymore? No, that was that dude, I guess. Huh. I thought he was trapped. Alright. Yeah, and this does point out like the thing I had where they're still like super bright even though like it's completely dark there. Now I want to try to get them all into a single block. So I'm going to dig a second basement underneath this, and then we're going to navigate them to where they're all in a singular block. That should be fun looking. Here's a good view of all the tunnels. I went ahead and checked, and there might be one more left. I don't really think there's any left. If there is, he's inside the little castle behind this one. But I finished the 1x1 human chamber. So let's travel down. Oh, probably could do that. Someone joined my Discord server. Sweet. This is the hole. This is the staircase down. I got it coming in from both sides. And over here, I have areas where I can knock out the blocks to where they will start jumping in, be all confused and such, but eventually they'll start funneling their way into this chamber here. Let's go ahead and do it to this as well. There we go. And yeah, all those blocks are removed and they're all funneling down out over here. How are they doing? Yep, there's only 3 left in there. We got any in our hole yet? Yes, we do. Alright, I'm gonna wait until they all funnel in. Oh my. Well, that's great. Well, since we're down here, I figured I'd show you this, the trenches that created this monstrosity. I'm not gonna fall in there, ruin everything. So basically, I just gave them a 2x2 hole to fall down in, and then they get funneled into this 1x1 by hitting this wall, and it's the same trick as earlier. And since there's one block, they can't jump across. I don't even think I could jump across. Yeah, it's hard. And randomly generated AI couldn't do it. I can tell you that. Alright. Well, that was a waste of so much time. But it was fun. So it wasn't a waste. Oh my. I could stare at this for a long time. What a beautiful monstrosity. And to think all of this took so much work to create that. There's probably a 10 times easier way to do it, but I'm not smart enough to find it. There's probably about 95 of them in there. 96. I probably missed 1 or 2. I'm gonna go check around the map and see if there's any left. That might have been 100% of them. That might have been all 100 of them. I'm pretty sure 100 spawn. I'll look that up before I end this episode, because I do want to kind of go over what this update was and everything in it, but I figured I'd build something pretty fun. But man, holy crap. Just checking all the trenches. Nope. There they are. That's splendid. Okay, well, I'm going to go get some facts up about this update, and we'll exit the episode, I guess. Alright, so these dudes, they spawn 100 of them at the start of the world, and so there is 100 of these guys there. Because I checked, and I didn't miss any of them, which is awesome. I'm very surprised. Anyways, 100 of them spawn. They don't save to the level.dat file, so if you reset, if you close and relaunch the game, they will all despawn and they'll spawn in new ones, 100 new ones. They don't have any proper AI, so that's what I thought. They just run around randomly. And that's about it. And obviously they don't have any collision either, because there's like 100 of them in a single block. Awesome. And it doesn't crash the game. I'm really surprised. So to end this all off, this beautiful episode, I do want to show you what happens when you jump into the void, because nothing happens. It just kind of keep falling. But I figured if we're going to be completionists, this is the way out. If we're going to be completionists, might as well do that, you know? Okie doke. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Oh yeah, I did break a couple blocks down there. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and you can have a great and wonderful day. Oh my, that's some glitchy freaking looking stuff. Oh my, okay, let's not look at that, it's scaring me. Adios.